Hello everyone and welcome to highlights of this Vanarama National League South match between Weymouth and Bath City from the Bob Lucas Stadium. City are looking for a return to winning ways against a side who have spent 468 days in the relegation zone. The Terrors have struggled at home, losing 13 here, while the Romans have been better on the road, just one defeat in the last 8 away. They know realistically that they can afford no slip-ups if they want to reach the playoffs. For Weymouth, a win won't take them out of the bottom 4, but will certainly improve their beliefs that an escape is on. City have made 2 changes from Friday's defeat to Taunton. Chris Lines is only fit enough for the bench. Cody Cook misses out altogether against his former club. Elliot Freer and Luke Spokes come in. Weymouth are unchanged from Friday's 2-2 draw at Havant-Waterlooville. Some much-needed stability from a side that has used 54 players in all competitions. Commentary from Alex Lane-Kieltyka, Mark Stillman, and first, Chris Chappell.
We're underway here at the Wessex Stadium, and the ball goes straight out forward by 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗧, the left of the back 3 with his left foot. Weymouth clear the ball up to halfway. 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗧𝗏 forward by Rose, looking for the winger Blair on the left-hand side, goes down, and the free kick given right on the edge of the box. He's claiming it was just over the line. They're looking at the turf there to see where the marks are. He's a couple of yards just outside the box. He's given himself a bit extra to get the ball up and down. Bit of wind as well. Goes for the near post, but the ball just floats over the crossbar. And no drama in the end. 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗏, heavy touch, just about gets away with it. 1-2 with Greenslade. 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗏 brings it forward down the wing and runs into trouble. And then there's a little tug. Weymouth take the free kick quickly. Referee lets it go on. O'Connell, and now it's with Rose. Takes on his man on the edge of the box and then drills a shot against Rains. It goes out for a corner. And to watch with Ash there, who's got hold of it on the right. And now here comes O'Connell down the wing. Good challenge from Greenslade, but he's lost out again. And 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗏 under pressure, he's off balance. Just dug the shot out from inside the area, but just off target to the right of goal. And Weymouth have got hold of it again. Here comes Rose trying to pick out Blair on the edge of the box, gets onto his right foot inside the area and slides a low shot just wide of the post. Hands on head, and he had enough room there to hit a shot on target, but thankfully for the Romans, it just went the wrong side of the post and it remains goalless. Yeah, so thankfully for City, it remains 0-0, that chance missed. But Weymouth have got it back from the goal kick, slid through, looking for Ash. He's got a shot away, but it's on his weaker left side and it just sort of scuffed through. Going to send it long from the left-hand side. Just hangs in the wind, flick on from 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗏𝗏. It's cleared as far as Smith, who gets a shot away. And I think that's the first real effort of note on the Weymouth goal from Bath City. It was Tom Smith on the volley.
As Ash picks it up in midfield, he's towards his own goal. He's chopped down from Morton, who might get a caution for that actually. Sort of lunged in a little bit late on the former Western forward. It's the first yellow card of the game. James Morton in the 26th minute. Button with a slightly underhit header back, which means that Rains has to get there before Harris can dive in. Although Ash was trying to snap, and now it was a shot from Blair, but it was charged down by a sea of blue shirts, and City get a free kick. And a foul on Tom Smith. The referee is a bit over fussy here. I think he wants it taken in the right spot. I don't know. From O'Connell. It ricochets nicely to Howe, midway inside the City half on the right-hand side. It's not really being charged down, so he plays it back inside to Hemmings. Lots of players crowding on the edge of the penalty area. Hemmings whips in a nice ball. It's for Rose on the header, and it's flicked. Oh, just wide of the post. We're offside anyway against Brad Ash. It is very instinctive from the leading marksman of the Terrors, and fortunately for City, it's gone out of play anyway. Smith is dispossessed in midfield from 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗏𝗏. Rose somehow nutmegs Smith. 35 yards out, central, plays out to the left-hand side now with Blair, trying to get onto his right foot. The low one back, and his shot is deflected. Oh, what a save from Max Harris. Had to readjust his body, and somehow he has palmed it away. It's the closest Weymouth have come to scoring. It was 𝗛𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏's shot, took a huge nick in there, and it's out of play now for a Weymouth throw. What reactions from the Cheltenham Loney. Button wins the header against Rose, but Rose brings it down before Smith. Now he squares it to O'Connell on the edge of the box. O'Connell shoots, takes another deflection, I think 𝗛𝗚𝗛 got his body in the way of that, but it just loops kindly into the hands of Max Harris. Rose plays from over the top looking for Ash. Rains has got to get there first. Rains has missed it. Ash now cuts inside to O'Connell. City got numbers back. O'Connell trying to make room for a shot. Brilliant sliding challenge from Batten. There was an initial mistake from Rains, but what City did very well there was instantly they had like 4 players charging the Weymouth attack, and it means it's a corner rather than anything worse.
Yeah, we've sold Joe Rains been excellent as Weymouth coming on the attack now.
Yeah, it's now with O'Connell near the edge of the box, goes over challenge of Spokes, didn't see much in that. The referee says play on. Jack Batten now leading a counter-attack. He's played it to Spokes, 3-on-2 at the moment. Freer's in room on the left-hand side. Scott Wilson is the furthest forward. Freer slows down the game a little bit. Weymouth have got players back. Freer trying to get a cross in too close to the near post. Brendan Wilson can clear, only as far as Greenslade. Weymouth have now got 8 players behind the ball. More discipline. 2 minutes will be added on at the end of this first half. Still 0-0. Hayfield on the right-hand side. The excitement of that break has slightly dampened. It's now Morton trying to make room on the edge of the box. Plays it to Freer now inside the penalty area. Freer couldn't make room for a shot. He probably should have played it into Smith, actually. He was in room next to him, but Weymouth piling men forward, thinking this is their last opportunity. Headed away from range. We still go on as Wilson tries to hold the ball up before Carlisle. He has got there. He's done very well to hold it up. He looked like he was floored. That's a poor challenge, I thought, from Hemmings on Freer. The game goes on then the right-hand side. Howd clips it back into the middle. It's still not fully away. It's gone behind Bearwish, and Tom Smith gets it away. The referee looks at his watch again, and we're still going on as it's now City on the attack with Wilson over to the right-hand side with Hayfield. 4 Terrace players around him. Hayfield plays inside to Spokes. Freer's in oceans of space on the left-hand side. He's played it a little bit slow behind him. Now Freer. Watch from Hemmings. Freer trying to get the other side of his man. It's blocked from the central midfielder. He had Wilson and Hayfield waiting in the box. Freer tries to see the ball out, and it's gone out for a throw. We played 3 minutes of time added on.
Luke Spokes was on his own on the edge of the box there, and I'm really surprised Freer didn't just let off for him to take a pop shot.
You can hear from the noise around us. That is the end of the first half. It's Weymouth 0, Bath City 0.
Back to Batten, just inside his own half, turns to face his goalkeeper Harris. So Rains in trouble, and Rose has won it from him and carries it to the edge of the area. Keem Rose onto his left foot, tries to slide it past, but a telling touch there. 𝗛𝗚𝗛 threw himself in front of the Weymouth number 9, and the ball found its way through to Harris. Weymouth get the ball and hooked in behind the defence, and here's Ash trying to get onto his right side outside the area and gets underneath the shot and scoops the ball. One bounce into the terracing. Throw in as play resumes. I think the victim has come back to his feet, and it's out to the left-hand side with Blair. Gets onto his right foot, tries to send it in towards the top corner, but it just cleared the crossbar.
And in case you can't tell, Mark Stillman is having a blast here today, watching this fixture.
Well, he spotted the rainbow, so Blair's got the ball from a poor clearance outside the area, carries it through a crowd of players, and it's come back to him. Fortuitously gets a shot in. Harris makes the block. It's still in play inside the 18-yard area, and the Romans clear as far as Freer. It's pumped up to the safety of the opposition penalty area, but again, Harris called into action there. In from the wing comes O'Connell. Tries to find Ash. He just cutely knocks it around the corner. There's a challenge in on O'Connell as he tried to link up for the 1-2. Nothing given. Still with Weymouth though, as City can't keep possession, and he's given a free kick for a very minor indiscretion.
Free kick is chipped from Blair towards the edge of the penalty area. Howe's in room. Howe with a volley across goal, and Greenstade's going to clear it. It's not fully cleared. Rose's shot is charged down. There's a scramble in there. The Weymouth players are furious. Ash leading the charge. I think they're saying it was a handball, perhaps by Rains. It was a bit of a scramble. There was a handball, it's not deliberate. Rains is in a great amount of pain getting back to his feet after that. He's holding his calf. And back in, he's not suspended for this, fortunately. He's only suspended for the Somerset Premier Cup final as Greenslade down the left-hand side. Morton's in front of him, plays it to Morton. Morton's just got there before the Weymouth defence was sluggish. Now to Freer on the left. Freer's lofted ball to the far post. He had so much time and he's put it into touch, and in a way it sums up Bath City's afternoon. Yeah, poor season for Maidstone having won promotion. Is lofted over top. Howe looks offside. The flag just goes up, and yeah, he's put it in the back of the net. Well, there was 2 Weymouth players onto it. Ash was there as well. My view was that Howe was in front of Ash, and I think the assistant on this near side has got it right.
Yeah, absolutely. From my angle, it definitely looked like Teddy Howe was never even in an onside position in the first place.
Those Weymouth fans trying to cheer their team on. into the 6-yard box, headed into the air from Button, not fully away. 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗧 does very well to trap it away from Smith. And now Rose cuts inside. Rose plays it back to the edge of the box. Carlisle, and he's lofted it out of the ground. Oxford City are 3-1 up against Chelmsford. Ollie Sanderson scoring the third is now picked up from Wilson. Trying to get in between Hemmings. He's done it. Now towards, isn't it, Spokes near the edge of the penalty area. Just had it taken off his toes. Weymouth a little bit nervy there defensively, but now they can break down the right-hand side with Blair running central. He's got Rose to his left. He's got Ash to his right. He plays it to Rose on his left. Back to Blair. Too sluggish, but it's now back to Rose. Brilliant challenge from Batten. Oh, the referee says penalty, and I think Jack Batten won the ball. He slid in. Rose has gone down to the ground. It's a spot kick to Weymouth with just under 5 minutes remaining, and it's a huge spot kick for Weymouth. Weymouth don't know who's going to take it. They're going to leave it to 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗧 because they've missed 3 of their last 4 penalties. Rose missed the last one against Welling. It was saved. This is their 14th penalty of the season, and now Tom 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗧 is over the top of it. Man born in nearby Portland, more or less his hometown club. Weymouth, can he score? Steps up, does score, puts it down the middle. 4 minutes remaining. It's Weymouth 1, 𝗛𝗚 City 0, and that is a massive goal at the bottom of the table, and it's potentially the goal that ends any fleeting hopes 𝗛𝗚 City have of getting in the playoffs.
Yep, I think that the performance alone is sort of deserving of being 1-0 down at times, but yeah, definitely just not a decision you want going against you, to be honest, especially one where for me, it definitely was not a penalty. Weymouth definitely probably deserved the lead based on their forward play in this game, and City not being creative enough going forward on their own end. But just a frustrating way to go 1-0 down, but the performance doesn't deserve any more.
No, I completely agree. It's the decision, the manner of the way 𝗛𝗚 City have gone a goal down, I don't think it's deserved. I mean, we'll watch it back. I seem to say this a lot about penalties 𝗛𝗚 City concede, because obviously I'm of a biased viewpoint. That's 9 they've conceded this season, and I think about 7 of them have looked soft. Nobody within like 10 yards of him able to help him out. It's Hemmings now, somehow shoehorns his way through Wilson and Spokes. Now to Hemmings on the left, flicked on to Ash, who's taken a... Oh, I thought he'd taken the ball out. He's kept the ball in on the left-hand side. He's fouled from Batten. Wins a free kick near the corner quadrant. That's the 4 minutes of added time up. That's the end of the game. And that's by certain the end of 𝗛𝗚 City's playoff hopes. They have lost here by a goal to 0. Tom 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗧𝗏's penalty on 87 minutes when Jack Batten was adjudged to have appended Akeem Rose, slotted away by the Weymouth captain, his 5th goal of the season, and by far the most important one at that, his first goal of 2023. 𝗛𝗚 City didn't get going all game in truth. They barely troubled goalkeeper Benfield, who was a near spectator. They recorded no shots on target. They looked tired. They look like they desperately need reinforcements, which they have not got in their armour. Neither team made a substitution through this game, which is unique in itself. But it's Weymouth with a priceless 1-0 win because of the other results at the bottom end of the table. They will think that the great escape is on. 𝗛𝗚 City have a couple of games remaining, and it's now just pride that they'll be fighting for and trying to at least finish in the top 10.